AU and NU gave away clean entries this week, but most missed it. In this video, I'm going to show us how I use ICT concepts like fair gap, liquidity sweeps, the ICT 2022 model to catch beautiful trades, of which I'll be showing in this video. Welcome to my YouTube channel. In this channel, we learn a lot about ICT concepts and how we use buy, sell, and liquidity concepts to make money from the market. So if you're new in this channel, please subscribe right now. Don't forget to like and also share this video. Okay, so let's get started on AUDUSD. The first most important thing is having a daily bias or a weekly bias whenever you are actually trading the market. Okay, so we have this high right here, and this high led to this low, and then you could see the sweep. Okay, now we could see price closing above this area, showing interest to the want to expand. So we actually have our target, which is where this price and liquidity. Remember, it was this high that led to this low, and because this low actually got liquidated, what next? Price will seek liquidity up hand here. Okay, so now let's make use of the 1 hour time frame, making use of weekly profile. Okay, so if you could see here, this is Monday's opening. Okay, when Monday opened, it expanded, but before that, you could see price doing what? Sweeping liquidity. So price swept liquidity and then expanded on Monday. So we'll have a range high. Okay, and what happened? We see price doing what? Sweeping out this liquidity over there right now. Okay, so this liquidity was taken out, and what happened? Price did what? Expanded. Okay, at the moment it expanded, it gave us what? A fair gap right here. So this actually calls for what? Patience. Okay, so here is it, fair gap. We couldn't trade at this moment because this was not doing Q zones. Okay, so the market expanded from around 9, and then what happened? You could see took out where this high right here, and the market started what? Increasing back. Don't forget, we are bullish, so we only expect what? Longs. Okay, so while waiting for Tuesday's price action, what happened? Price came all the way into this fair gap right here. With this patience, with this strategy, you have to be very, very patient. Okay, so next target will be where? This high right here. Okay, because we are bullish. Now what do we need to see? Okay, so Monday expanded, Tuesday correction to where? Fair value gap on the 1 hour time frame, and you could see this beautiful expansion right here. Okay, at the moment price expanded, what happened? But before then, there is something I actually want to show you about this. Okay, so the moment price taps into this point right here, you could see that it actually was rejected. But before then, let's go over to the 15 minutes time frame. Let's see what happened there. Okay, so you could see when price came back into the fair value gap, we need to see what a rejection off from the zone, taking out where this high right here, and that was exactly what happened. So price traded above this high, and what happened? You could see price gave us an entry from this point right here. Okay, this is actually a fair value gap that was inverse. Okay, so that would be an inversion, and you could see, let me just delete this first. Okay, so this is actually the first entry, and your stop loss below here, you actually want to target for the TRX to reward L4. Okay, don't forget the target was up over here. Now this is exactly how I actually caught this. Okay, with a price to run into a liquidity pool, so price swept and it was a rejection, creating what? A fair value gap on the 1 hour time frame. Price came back into it and then rejected on the 15 minutes time frame, closing above this level right here. What happened? You can choose to enter from this breaker over here or this inverse fair value gap. Okay, so now you can see how price expanded. Okay, now the thing is, if you are being patient enough, let's go back to the 1 hour time frame. If you have been patient enough, now when price came all the way back here, remember we are not looking for sales, okay, because many persons will be looking at, okay, this is a sweep and this is a favor of the gap, so you actually want to sell all the way down, but you could see what happened. Now price came into this favor of the gap, then expanded. Okay, now let's go over to the 15-minute time frame to see what happened when price got to that fair value gap right here. Okay, so when price got over here, we're seeing a massive rejection. Okay, now after the rejection, this was Friday's price action. Okay, after the rejection, price expanded, giving us a what? A fair value gap. It was only 1 hour time frame. Okay, here it is. Okay, so the moment price got to this odd fair value gap right here, we needed to see what a rejection off from this block. Okay, and that's exactly what happened. Okay, so price traded above the zone, you will see expanded, and this shows that we are about to do what, to go higher. Now if you go over to the 15-minute time frame, then you can see how we are actually aligning the 1 hour and the 15-minute time frame, or probably the 5-minute time frame, but I don't want to go lower. So price rejected off. You see how it's reacting from this inverse fair value gap right here, and then traded above, closing above this high. And what do we have on the 5-minute time frame? Let's see, beautiful structure. On the 5-minute time frame, price rejected from this breaker over here. You can see price broke above, came back, and then started moving higher. Now the moment price broke this high, it actually gives us what? A confirmation that we're about to go up higher. And what happened? You could see this right here is a breaker. You could see how price actually what? Sold off from this point right here. Now this here is a 3 weeks to reward, and you can see how being patient will actually make you what? Approximately 6 to 7 hours just trading AUD USD using fair value gap, liquidity sweep, and market structure shifts. Okay, now let's see how we can actually apply same thing on NZDUSD. Okay, so guys, before we go further, if you are new in this channel, okay, just subscribe and don't forget to share this video with your friends. Okay, so same thing on the weekly. Okay, we have our buyers. Okay, on the weekly time frame. Okay, so we have our short-term buy liquidity and our long-term buy liquidity on the 1 hour time frame. You could see this right here is what? A sweep. Okay, where was the high that led to the sweep? This right here. You can see after the sweep, all markets traded above, giving us a what? A break over here. This high led to this low, and you could see that we created a high that later what? Give way to this low. So this right here will be a what? A sales liquidity. Right. Okay, so because it was this high that led to this low that got swept, it automatically becomes what? A sell side liquidity, a buy side liquidity, sorry. So now moving down to the 1 hour time frame, let's see something amazing on NZDUSD. Okay, so this is basically just a recap. Okay, on the 4 hours time frame, we had a rejection off from this key level right here. Okay, I think it's actually clear on the daily time frame. So on the daily, we had this fair value gap in alignment with the breakout right here. Okay, and what happened? Price came into it, then you could see the rejection. It's expanded to the upside, indicating that we're about to do what? Start going higher. Okay, now after this, now let's see what Monday actually does. Okay, when the market opens on the 1 hour time frame. So this right here is Monday opening. Okay, so this here is for hours fair value gap. and when price came into it, you could see the rejection. Okay, just so you can see, let's go over to the 4 hours time frame so you see that. Okay, so 4 hours favorable gap, price came into it, then rejected. Okay, now for us to confirm our confirmation, what happened? At the moment price opened, I actually want to see price trading above this to confirm our buy. Everything from this favorable gap, you can see how price respected this favorable gap. So price traded above, we have a what? Change state of delivery. Okay, on the 1 hour time frame, there it is, beautiful. You could see right here, this was a sweep. The market traded above. Okay, and what do we have? Right here, we have what? A breaker. Okay, so on Tuesday, what happened? Price came all the way in, then sold off. Okay, now let's go over to the 15 minutes time frame when price came into the breaker. Okay, remember, I actually want to be patient on this, and of course, make sure you set up actually forms. Okay, so when price actually came all the way down here, scale down to the 15 minutes time frame, what do you see? Right here is what? A favorable gap that what got inversed. Now the moment price traded above, we can use this as our first entry. Okay, or we might say, okay, let's wait for this to break. Okay, so this I here, there was a break. Okay, automatically it becomes what? A breaker block in alignment with what? Check a fair value gap. Okay, so this right here is a unicorn, is the ICT unicorn model. Okay, so you could see everything from what? Just logic. Okay, so first price traded above, confirming what? This right here, it's changing state of delivery and market structure shifts on the 4 hour time frame, indicating that we are about to do what? To go up. This zone right here serves as what? A liquidity sweep. A liquidity that was swept. Okay, here it is. You can see how price swept it, then rejected above. But this right here is our key level on the 4 hour time frame, our breaker. Price rejected. And on the 50 minutes time frame, you could see how price respected the strategy. And a simple 4 bricks to reward or theory is sufficient for you for that day. Okay, everything aligns. So this is another confirmation. Stop loss below here, and you actually want to target 3 weeks to reward, or probably 4. You are actually good to go. Okay, this wire is as simple as what? As ABC. Okay, it's just logic, guys. Okay, this is a clean what? A clean trade. Now let's move on to Friday's price action. Let me delete this. Now on the 4 hours time frame, let's see what we got there. Okay, so on the 4 hours time frame, you could see price came into that same order block. And what happened? At the moment price came in, let me just delete this so the chart looks clean. Let's go down to the 1 hour. The moment it came, see what it does. Price did what? Expanded all the way higher. Okay, breaking where? This point right. Okay, indicating that we're about to do to go higher. Price failed to take this low, but we reacted from the breakout and then traded higher. Now let's see what 15 minutes have to offer. So guys, you can see how I'm actually using different time frames to catch good trades. Okay, so price traded above this, you could see price came back and then broke above this high right here. Automatically this becomes a watch. Price broke above this right here is what? A breaker. If you scale down to the 5 minutes time frame, you see what I'm talking about. Okay, so price traded above. Okay, reacted from this fair value gap right here, broke above this level automatically becomes what? A breaker. And you can see how price respected it, traded above. The moment it traded above, it becomes what? A breaker. Okay, and what did price actually do? You could see price traded above, then came down into it, and boom, we have a nice entry over there. Okay, for a 4 weeks to reward. So you could see how beautiful this action right here. First, stop loss below this low, and guys, this is just amazing. Okay, see, nice fluent delivery. Whenever you have a bias before the market opens, stick to the bias until you're proven otherwise. That is when you can actually change. But you see something about the market, what I actually observe is you have to be patient. Okay, so throughout the whole of this week, two beautiful setups that can actually give you 7 half, and you know what that means. Well, it's not just about making money, but sticking to your plans. Okay, now these simple steps is what no one or some traders may actually not see, but I will reveal it to you. If you like how I broke down ICT concepts in this video, please don't forget to subscribe to this video and then follow for more. Okay, see you in the next video.